Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today is the 6th of July 2026. It is a Monday and I'm going to be starting off on the monthly time frame. I hope you had a nice weekend. So on the monthly time frame, from what I am seeing now, guys, in my opinion, I do still believe that we are in some sort of uptrend, because this here was the impulsive move. This here could very much be the pullback, but I will still not be shocked if at all maybe price wants to make a deeper pullback, maybe back down to this channel that I've been having here. It is also a fib level, and then maybe before pushing up. But however, when I'm looking at the charts at this particular moment, I can see that we are still not closed. We have still not closed below the 1.319 level. So this to me lets me know that even though I could expect even short-term sells, if at all it breaks, currently the buyers are still in charge, because if we had like strong sells, this candle here, which was June's candle, would have had closed below. So that is why I'm going to be, even if it's temporarily bearish, but guys, I'm still going to be sticking to my little bias or whatever. So this is the weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we can see it a bit more clearly, and we can also see, so we can see the level here that refused, and we also have had a bullish engulfing candle here. So in my opinion, I will still not be shocked to see if price wants to continue pushing up, maybe back up to these levels here, or even back up, because we still have quite a long wick that's above that's still above this level. And then we can see now if we can start getting those sells. However, if that does not want to happen, again, I could be wrong, and this level could very much refuse, and then we can start selling from, you know, what I've mentioned there. So I'm just going to be on standby. But at the moment, let me actually start going to the daily, and then you guys can see why I'm still not convinced yet. So on the daily time frame, I do have these this trend line here. We also had a lower low below this level here. Currently where we are is quite a sensitive area, and I do know a lot of people are looking at these this area for shorts. This is the 1.338 level. You can see it is almost 78.6 fib, not quite. We still do have other levels here, even this 38.2. I will not be shocked, because guys, I still do not have confirmation here, even from the 4-hour time frame. So even if it does want to do short-term sells, I would still be looking for another buy around here. And then we can see if we can, you know, get through this level here or even further up. So long story short, what I'm trying to say is, because we're currently at a sensitive area, sorry, I deleted that. I could look for very short-term sells, because I am a day trader, and then we see what happens from there. But yeah, is there anything else to point out? Yeah, just the fact that there is a trend line. This level here is pretty key. I also have a zone here. So if I have a zone, this means that it's definitely a strong level, even from the monthly time frame. So let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting, but I am still not convinced of those long-term sells that people are watching out for. But I can change my mind at any time, because I'm just trying to take advantage of the market. This is the only pair I trade, guys. So if the sellers are coming in, I will be selling with them. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Okay, yes. So now on the 4-hour time frame, now the main reason I'm not convinced of very, very long-term sells yet is because I do not have candle confirmation over here. Now I can see that we have a pin bar, but if you've watched my candlestick video, then you know that I do not like these type of pin bars that are formed quite far off the zone. I usually like my little wicks to be up here, and then the bodies closing within that key level. But you can see here, these particular wicks, they've closed quite far, and so for me, it's not that strong. So even if the sellers could come in, I don't see like that strong selling push yet. It could happen, but I'm just saying, as per my trading rules and just how I've observed, you know, GU, this is still not confirmation for me. So even if it does want to sell, that's still okay, but I'm just talking about those very big volume type of sells. So yeah, what else? Let me put my moving averages, and we can see. Okay, this is also a key level that I have over here. This is the 1.32650. Okay, so the moving averages, I'm not seeing anything too clear. If I was to take my fib, so maybe let me take my fib from this 4-hour key level. I could drag it from further down, but it's not looking too clean in terms of pullback. So I'd say this particular level is the one I'm going to be watching out for. If we can get a move, something like this, and then maybe push up, that will be fine. If it does want to go lower, that's also okay for me. Let me go to the 1-hour time frame. Okay. So on the 1-hour time frame, so this was last week's price action. So I usually divide it, and you can see here I have Monday and then Monday to Monday. So that's why I put these horizontal type of margins. So you can see here on Friday we had a sort of double top, and I actually did take this trade, guys. It was a bank holiday, but I do take trades even during bank holidays. This particular trade here met my criteria. I did have, I think, a 30 pip stop loss. Well, not I think, I always have minimum of 30. And then I took this trade, and I took it because of the bearish engulfing candle. Now, I do understand this candle here, it wasn't like within my zone, but when it comes to these very, very major key levels, I don't mind if candlesticks don't necessarily close inside of there completely. But if it does close outside and it still had a little bit of the body inside, that's still okay. So I took this trade, but I ended up closing it because on Friday there was little volume. Back to my point of trading during bank holidays. Usually, I think it's because maybe July 4th was a very major type of holiday, but I've taken trades during bank holidays before, and they have moved. And even when they don't, it's only that on Monday, the next day was a Monday. But if this was like a Wednesday, I would have still held this trade maybe to like Thursday or Friday. So yeah, that's just the point I wanted to make. Okay. Sorry, what am I looking at today? So today I am probably, so I can see we did break below Friday's low, which is completely fine. I would not be shocked if maybe price wants to do a little pullback or something, even back up to this level, Friday's high, to give me another candle print. That would be nice. It might not happen, but I'm just saying that would be nice. Even this area on this trend line also would be nice. Let me see if I can... My moving averages, okay, my moving average is a bit close. So anyway, long story short, guys, I'm still going to be looking for short-term sells, maybe back down to this trend line. However, this trend line, I'm not going to be very strict with it because I can still decide to widen it because of this wick that we have over here. So potential areas for me will still be this area here, which is the 1.3, yeah, 32650, which I was talking about in the 4-hour time frame. So if I can get something like this and then look for another buy, that would be nice. If it continues selling, then it is what it is. I will shift my bias. But until then, I guess you'll just have to stay tuned for my analysis videos. But yeah, that is currently what I'm looking at today. Let me know what you think. Let me go to the dollar index. So on the dollar index, I'm going to start off on the monthly time frame. Now, guys, now on the monthly time frame, I don't know. As per my trading, guys, I'm still not convinced that this here is going to be that move that is pushing us up all the way back up to these levels here and even further up. Now, I am long-term bullish on the dollar. However, I still do not have candlestick confirmations from down here. Yes, I can see that we did break above. And of course, buyers could definitely say we're going to make a pullback and then push up. But again, just because of the candlesticks, I'm still not too convinced. So I'll not be shocked if price even wants to head on over downwards again, maybe back down to these levels here. And the main reason I'm saying that is because the last time we were here, guys, but this you'll probably see in the lower time frames. So actually, let me just go to the lower time frames. Let me delete this. And then let's go to the lower time frames. Okay, that's not deleted, but I'll delete it. Okay, so on the lower time frames, the last time we were here, guys, this was at the 100.800, 101.8. You can see we did drop. And where did it drop to? All the way back down to this level here. So if at all, you know, history repeats itself, I will not be shocked if the dollar index wants to come here again before maybe pushing upwards. And the main reason I'm also looking at that as well is because when I take my fibs from this lower wick, this is now on the monthly time frame, but I can also do it on the weekly, you can see that this lands at the 78.6. And this is something that I've been mentioning for quite a bit of time. So unless that is invalidated and maybe price wants to, you know, make that pullback, just slight pullback and continue upwards, that's fine. I will be wrong or whatever. But I'm just saying the main reason, I'm just pointing out the main reasons I'm not confident. I'm not trying to say this is what's going to happen. No, guys, don't listen to me, man. I was unprofitable last month. So yeah, that's just my reasoning. So that's what I like to share. And you can see we did drop all the way down, and this is where we are currently. Let me go to the daily time frame so we can see these candles a bit more clearly. So on the daily, we have started making lower highs, which is interesting. So that pullback could definitely come even back down to here, or lower, even back down to this trend line that I have here. Price is moving in a channel, which is what I have. So I don't know if other people, you know, use channels or whatever. But if at all it does that, then that could also, you know, confirm Okay, so 60, okay, it's not too clean, but fine. Anyway, we'll just have to see how it goes. Long story short, right now I'm going to be slightly bearish, and that is why I'm also slightly bullish. But for today, I am hoping that maybe the dollar index can just buy a little bit more to now validate that short-term sell I'm looking for in the pound. And then, yeah, also, guys, is this like a double bottom? What do you guys think? Is this a clean double bottom? Or what? Because if at all this is a double bottom, then I would not be shocked if price wants to come even all the way back up to here. And you can see also when I take my fibs from from this wick over here, I usually use wicks when it comes to using my Fibonacci tool. You can see that we're currently at the 50, but we still have the 78.6%. Looks quite nice. 101.4. So if price even wants to do something like this and then sell, and that's why now I'm saying maybe short-term sell before buy on GU, that could be pretty interesting. So if, yes, price could still also sell from here to not make that correction, but I guess that will also have to wait on confirmation. I am not convinced yet because I don't see candles over here. Let's go on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, not convinced. You can see the wick here has formed slightly far. We have 14 minutes before this candle closes. So yeah, maybe for today, just something short like that, and then we see if we can even come back to here and then we sell. That's a long shot, guys. Could be wrong. If it does continue selling, then maybe I would be looking for something like this. So just a game of patience today, but I'm really hoping I can get a trade maybe today or tomorrow. I do believe that we have some news, so let me just confirm. Yeah, so on the pound, if at all the dollar sells a little bit for that pullback, I could be waiting for something like that, but we'll see. Not a signal service. I just share my ideas here to record my own thoughts. What about the news? So yes, on Monday 6th, July 6th, we have some news here. 5 p.m. USD news, and then on Tuesday we are blank. On Wednesday we have some news at 9 p.m. So it's looking a bit safe today. I mean this week, or rather it's looking a bit safe, and then now we have the CPIs and all these other things in the coming week. So let's see, guys. I'm really hoping for a profitable month. I'm really hoping that I can just follow my rules. Guys, don't be like me. When you break your trading rules, you'll get L's. And if you've I'm going to link my my monthly recap here, and you guys can see the mistakes I made last month that costed me no payouts, guys. I have not had a payout in June, no single payout, guys. And today is also my payout day with Alpha Capital. I have nothing to request. Once again, don't be like me. I'm still working on my psychology. I really hope to improve, and I also hope that this month I can actually tell you guys that I've been following my rules. I will be making an updated trading plan video so that you guys can see what I'm talking about when I talk about my rules. You guys can see everything yeah, in a list, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, that is my analysis. Have a good day. Let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.